In this video, I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing of one of the coolest looking robots that I think I've received. Super stylized, really sexy, not even going to lie. Very samurai, a lot of points, a lot of sharpness, a lot of chrome on this one right here. So don't go anywhere. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eman, and this is Eman's World of Geek. And on this channel, I talk to you about comic books, Transformers, gaming tech, and more. And if this is your first time to the channel, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified anytime I drop any one of these new videos. So recently I received this figure right here from Cang Toys. This is from their Trans Age line. This is the Blacanidae. Back in the day. I'm gonna let other YouTubers let you know exactly how to pronounce this one right here.
Trans Age Blacanidae.
Blacanidae, I don't know.
And we're gonna go with those, okay? But this is a super stylized version of an Insecticon, and this one stands at about, what did they say? I wanna say this one stands at about 8.5 inches tall. It's pretty dope. If you look at it from the front right here, super stylized, very Gundam-ish looking. Looking at the back, you can kind of see what he looks like in his forms right there. Pretty dope. Here's the side of the box right here, just to kind of like, hey, this is what he transforms into right here. I go from a bug, not a bug, from a bug to a robot. And then those are his mean looking faces right there. Mean, right there. Mean looking face. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open and show you exactly what's in it. Just kidding. There's no tape on this one right here. And in fact, I think I've already opened it, but I really want to show you guys what's in here, okay? So this is the box. Ooh, box. And then this is the robot himself. Now, like I said, it's got a very, very dope looking, like, Gundam look to it. All right, this is what he looks like. Let me take him out right here. Oh, voila. That's Blacanidae. Back in the day. That's Blacanidae. Black in day.
Trans Age Blacanidae.
Yeah, what they said right there. So that's what he looks like. Like I said, he's at about 8.5 inches tall right there. And honestly, like first things first, just looking at his face, like his head sculpt is pretty dope. And like I said, very, very Gundam-ish. I mean, it's almost as if Cang Toys was like, you know what, we want to create robots that transform, but they have like this Gundam look to it. And I really, really love this. I love that so much right there. Poseable, let's take a look. Yeah, look, let me see. All right. Shoulders move pretty well. Elbows move pretty well. Nice and tight. Hand rocks back. Let me see the hand. Let me see hand. And all right, look, his fingers open up. Yep. His fingers do open up a little bit right there. Close them, makes a fist. We're gonna fist and do fisting things. We're not gonna do fisting things. This is a family channel, you guys. Get your head out of the gutter, please. But this thing is pretty dope. Now here's the thing. Here's the trouble. I feel some die cast on here, like on his calves. Look at those calves right there. That's insane. Actually, you guys can't see the calves. I didn't bring enough light for this one, but his calves are crazy. But it feels like there's some die cast right here on his calves. Here's the thing. This is a whole lot lighter than I thought it was going to, based off of like some of the descriptions that I read about it, saying that, oh, it's got die cast in it. And it does have some die cast in it, but there's still a whole lot of plastic on it. And I'm not mad at that right there. And it's still pretty dope. It's lightweight, actually. It's very, very, very lightweight. So like if it falls, I wouldn't worry too much about things, it falling. Well, yeah, you still want to worry about it, right? You don't want to, let it fall on the ground or something easily breaks. But this is actually really dope, Oh, look, oh man, look at that. Look at that. Dang, look at that. Knee, hip. Actually bends pretty far back, that's actually not too bad right there. So like kicks. Let's see the kick poses. Can I man, that's what my hip's gonna sound like in about 10 years. Man, I'm already feeling it in my knees with the arthritis now. If I can look as cool as this guy in 10 years and still have this, yeah, I'll be all right. I think I'll be all right with that. I'm not even going to be complaining about it. So that's the figure right there. You know, just wanted to quickly show you guys an unboxable, you know, it comes with a figure. There's a figure involved. So let's take a look and see what else it comes with. Comes with two, man, check out his weapons right here. Check these weapons out right here. That is crazy. Oh, okay, hold on. Boom, I can actually bring him down like boom. All right, and those are his like sword things right there, like those. Those are pretty dope. Oh, let's see if I can see what it looks like on his hand. Let's slip that in there. Oh, oh man, dude, this actually looks pretty sick. Look at this with his swords. Oh, that's pretty gnarly right there. Oh, dude, that looks really dope. Yeah, man. So this right here, like I said, this is the Cang Toys Trans Age line, Blacanidae. Back in the day. Again, we're gonna let the YouTubers describe what is, you know, how to say the name.
Trans Age Blacanidae.
But this is him right here. He's, like I said, standing at about 8.5 inches tall. Not quite masterpiece size, or maybe he is masterpiece size because this is supposed to be a little bit of a smaller bot. But still very dope. Now, like looking at the color and like the metallic color on it, it doesn't look too chromish, but it still looks very, very metallic. And the purple, I love purple. Like purple and blues are my favorite colors. These are just in the shop. I'll make sure to leave a link to the shop, so if you guys want to pick up one of these shirts down below. The paint job on it, I think looks super dope. I think it looks super dope. Real clean, you know, purple is a little bit of gold, you know, highlights right there. It's kind of like, you know, this thing looks really sick. I'm really digging this one right here. So yeah, again, this is from Cang Toys. This is their Trans Age line. This is the Blacanidae beetle that transforms into a beetle from a robot form. And yeah, man, I won this one right here on another one of those Transformer groups, and I'm glad I have this one in my collection. See, oh god, that sounds so painful. Cang Toys actually makes the one bot that I really want, and if we're talking Grails, you know, like I have my Grail, right? And you guys already know this. I already have my Grail with the Optimus signed by Peter Cullen, but there's another one in there that I'm like, wow, that one looks freaking phenomenal, and that's the Cang Toys Thunder King, and that's a monster of a figure. I think it stands like 22 to 23 inches tall. I think it's like 5 or 6, even maybe 7 figures put together, and it's massive. I'll go ahead and put a link to one of the YouTube videos down below to show you guys exactly how big that thing is. It's a monster. Like that's one thing for sure I cannot pick up. You know, that one, HasLab, Unicron are two of the figures I know for a fact that even if I can, let's say for example, I get super lucky and I win those, you know, somewhere, I have to get rid of them right away because I just have zero space for them. Now, you know, maybe in the future, if I get, you know, if we move and you know, there's a special room that I could put some of my really cool toys, I'll put those in there for sure. But that's how big they are. They are incredibly massive. Stop it. Well, that's it for this video right here, you guys. Like, again, I just wanted to quickly show you the content of the box right here. And it's pretty basic. It's just the bot and it's just his sword. So, yeah, man. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this something that any Transformer fans would pick up? Do you guys know anything about Cang Toys? Do you know how to properly pronounce Blacanidae? Back in the day. Blackanot.
Trans Age Blacanidae.
This figure right here, if you guys know exactly how to pronounce the name of this one right here, let me know down in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next issue. Deuces.